Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Pushing Positivity on the Pier. I'm Josh Schiller and today we are joined by Pia Pessoa, a Thai yoga massage practitioner, a Reiki master teacher, and a yoga instructor. Yes. How you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Oh,
I'm
man.
very mellow.
Very mellow.
Yeah.
I had a big coffee.
Oh, you did? It's two opposites. It's cool.
Yin and yang, right?
Yes, exactly.
It's all about balance.
Exactly.
So, let's see. We went to high school together.
Yeah.
We didn't talk that much, did we?
No, but I've seen you.
Yeah.
I watch. I watch people.
Have I changed a little bit?
Yeah.
A little bit, right?
Yeah.
The
You're a
energy's
lot
still
more.
there.
Yeah, the energy was very big. Now you're more mellow.
A little more mellow.
A little bit more.
A little more calm.
But I don't know.
A little more perspective.
Yeah.
Maybe, right?
True.
We are talking after coffee at this point.
It's first thing in the morning.
So,
that's cool.
really, I would say, and this is my opinion, I would ask you how you feel about it. I think energy is kind of what brought us back together.
That's true. Yes, the wavelengths of where we are now in our lives. Yeah.
Through Instagram? Was that kind of how it happened?
Through Instagram. Yes.
So people can actually connect on social media.
Yeah. What you're all about right now matched to where I was where I am right now.
So, it's a long introduction.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit of a tongue twister in terms of titles.
Yes.
So,
so much.
where you are right now,
Mm-hmm.
let's maybe take a couple steps back.
Okay.
So before the Thai yoga massage specialist,
Yeah.
before the Reiki master teacher, before the yoga instructor,
Mm-hmm.
I guess where's Pia before that?
Lost. No. Hiding away. I was in a corporate desk job for like 8 years at one company, but in totality like a desk job for 10 years of my life. And it felt very isolating. I went to school, went to DeVry University to become a networking communications manager. But the computer work is very isolating. So you're not really interacting with people. It's just you and machine, I feel like I had more to offer, and so that's why I made the leap to everything I do now, just helping.
So how long were you in that role for? Was that like right out of high school?
Right out of high school, right out of college, right into there. Okay. So it was like no break in self-discovery. Anything that I'm doing now is like, I'm still learning myself. I'm still getting to understand who I really am. I know I have feelings, and I kind of gauge myself, like depending on those feelings, where I want to go. It's like my navigation system. So I was always putting that on the back burner, doing all that other desk stuff, and just putting everyone else in front of me.
So why do you think you went that route initially? What kind of led you navigated you in that direction?
Could be very like hands-on-y. So I liked fixing things, figuring things out. I enjoy putting things together and just getting to the bottom of everything all the time. So I felt like computers are like the best. So when it comes to computers, I'm very like, I can do it, I can fix it, I'll figure it out, even if I don't know.
So what was the next step from there, or what was that point where you realized, hey, you know what, I love getting to the bottom of things, but maybe it's time to get to the bottom of myself.
Exactly. And I, at the changing point where I was just feeling very frustrated, waking up in the morning, I was like refusing to go to work, and I would just drag myself to work until one day I was like, I don't really feel appreciated here. I feel like I have more to offer now. I had lots of skills that I built in that company, in that setting, that now I would like to take into the outside world, and where I really start to get to know people. Now help them with where they are, based on what I know, what I now know, and it just can keep evolving that way.
Was there like a defining moment? Was it something that happened over time? Was there like just one day you walked in and they didn't have some green tea and you were just like losing it? Like,
well, I started getting very lots of pain in my body building up just from sitting, very sedentary life. I was very athletic in high school. I was on the soccer team, I was on the bowling team. I was always just very active in general. So going into that realm, started noticing I was losing connection to my physical body to the point where it just was an unknown territory to me. And all the discovery to doing what I do now, what I help people with now, is just all self-awareness, self-study, not leaving any rock unturned until I got this pain out of my body. but a lot of it was just all blindly just walking down some pathway to figure out how I can help myself not feel like crap anymore sitting down. So a lot of radiating pain from my lower back to my upper back to my middle back to just being in pain, chronic pain, can't go out some weekends, crying all weekend.
Sure.
Taking a leave, trying to get rid of the pain didn't work. Went to a chiropractor, that didn't work, or led to other issues. And yeah, after that I was just realizing my body was breaking down. I was only 28 when I left, and I started when I was like 19. I don't know, do the math, but it was a long time. And and I realized I'm gonna be 30. I have so much more I would love to offer and share with the world, and get out of this little bubble cave that I was perceiving as isolation.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what was the first step?
Yoga teacher training. So before I even left the desk job, I went to yoga teacher training 2012 and graduated 2013. And that was like my foot in the door that opened me up to everything else. So any amount of just gaining the awareness I need to see there's something more out there for me, that was like the gateway. And it all started with a restorative yoga video to help my back pain. So my mom tossed me this DVD. She's like, try this, you have nothing to lose. And it was magical. At the end of the video, my back pain was gone. After everything else I tried, that was the only thing that worked. So I went to that teacher, Rodney Yee, and his wife, Colleen Sedman, in Sag Harbor, New York. And they taught me everything they know. And then I just branched off, and everyone else, helped me gain the experience I have now.
So does yoga run in the family?
No. The only one. Everyone's like, so your mom's a yoga teacher too? No. If anything, she's like not against it, but she rather, it's not for her.
Okay.
She loves it, of course. She supported me through the whole thing. She showed me the teacher. She showed me the DVD. She constantly gave me books and DVDs, more DVDs, just to help my awareness level. And then went to school, went to get certified.
So as far as influences, you said, basically your mother threw you this DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you say were some of your biggest influences while you were making this transition?
Definitely my mom. She was the pusher. She never gave up on me. I constantly gave up on myself. I was like, I don't think this is going to work. It's not working. And just kept giving because she believed in me. And then my sister is also a massage therapist, 13 years, probably more at this point. And she is also very supportive financially as well. Just here, put the wood floor down. I'll pay for it. Like stuff like that. It's always just a blessing to see others believe in you before you even believe in yourself. And so that was like everyone could see like potential in you or in me at this point, but I just having a hard time seeing it myself. And sometimes I still do.
So as far as, you took that first class, mm-hmm. or you did that initial training.
Mm-hmm.
What was the next step from there?
Before that, well, let's reverse back. Before even the yoga teacher training, I was a Reiki master teacher training. So my mom taught me.
Reiki master teacher.
Yeah. Reiki master teacher started way before the yoga. So I always had the spiritual awareness, but I had a hard time connecting it to the physical. And so I think the yoga now was the gateway to help me get to know this physical body that is in pain, that's just asking me for help. I call them like your pain is like messages or phone calls that you get from your body daily that you choose to either answer or ignore and push to the side so you can keep doing what you have to do. Like feeling exhausted rather than going to sleep or taking a nap, just keep going, get some coffee, that eye opener, energy drink, and just keep trekking. So I was losing that connection of like, what does this mean when this hurts? And so going back to the Reiki master teacher helped me have the spiritual awareness or the awakening of how things work on a cosmic level, like past the physical, past the materialistic and all that stuff. But connecting it now to this physical being, it's like a filter for it all, to express myself, to express spirit, what it knows, its wisdom, its perception, its experiences. It's just deep knowing that you are on the right track, but guide this body in that direction.
So with that being said, and maybe some of the audience doesn't know, what is Reiki number one?
Okay.
How is it different from yoga? and even your definition of what you think yoga is, or maybe it's just a universal definition. What's the difference between the two?
Reiki is an ancient Japanese way of healing your body through channeling life force energy. Life force energy goes into everything you see out here that's beautiful and green, and it's channeling that energy through the practitioner into someone else. So we're attuned to the energy through symbols. When you channel that universal life force energy through you, you feel and you connect with the world on such a deep, like profound level, and you're giving that to someone, and then in exchange they're letting go of what is slowing them down, what's clogging them up chakra wise. So the Reiki healing is helping to like flush you out of all those, we call it like static or interference, that's interfering with source energy. Source energy is like, if you believe in God, you believe in a higher source, something outside of your control that's like in control of what's happening. Like we have no control of the weather, so it's kind of like that. And if you lose connection with that source, you can feel very lost. And you lose connection with that source when you're just bound up. And anything that binds you is like a traumatic experience, or some childhood abuse, or an abusive relationship in general. So a lot of these little things that like stop us in our tracks as we're growing and evolving, that we see as profound or significant, like a deep change at any point in your life, can almost wreak havoc on your system.
Sure.
If you're not able to turn it over. You can get stuck and you just like freeze at that point, but you're growing, your birthday's coming, you know, you're still functioning, but you're still stuck at that point when the trauma happened. And so your body's just slowly starting to break down because your energy field is not vibrant and high.
Now, as far as with the yoga and the Reiki, this really can help you help other people, but I guess you specifically, has there been any moments where, you know, there's times we feel lost during the day and these other, but is there like any specific moments that maybe people can draw from that you can think of where this was like normally would be an event in life where it's like, I don't know how I can handle this, but this kind of helped you through it?
Oh, there's so many. I don't even know where to start, but in my, like when I deal with my everyday dealings, I feel like yoga, as long as you show up for yourself, yoga could be anything. It doesn't even have to be on a mat in a classroom. Yoga could just be sitting here and breathing consciously. So for me, I bring a lot of the mindfulness to my yoga classes or my yoga practice in general that just help me remember, like, hey, remember me. Like, remember this person inside. Don't worry about that person. Don't worry about what's going on in the world right now. You need to reconnect to this, because then nothing will work outside of you. So I have plenty of times or days where I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. Why am I even doing this in the first place? That's when I'll sit down and just sit with myself. And yeah, you can do all those flashy yoga poses and whatnot. I don't even really do them. I do them for fun, but my favorite yoga pose is just, you know, just sitting and doing like a light practice for my hips, because a lot of the experience from the desk job has jammed up my hips. So I feel the hips for me are the deepest part of anybody. It's the heaviest part of you. It stores, supposedly in our spiritual awareness, stores your stories, your deep traumas, your deep relationships, things that really matter to you in life are stored in your hips. And I'm constantly fighting with my hips. So
hips don't lie, right?
Yeah, hips don't
That's
lie.
for Shakira. It's not me. That was her.
So
Don't come after me in court. Like, it's not my line.
Oh,
It's not mine.
so yeah, I feel when I turn to yoga, it's for hip purposes or just to help me remember who I am, remember my breath. The breath is like a huge part of this all. Without the breath, it's not considered yoga. It's not considered Reiki. It's not considered Thai yoga massage. It's just considered like an exercise. Let's just do this because everyone else is doing it. Or so it has a deep. I connect deeply to all of them through my breath. Everything I do is synchronized with an inhale, with an exhale. Even when I'm talking, like there's just an up and a down.
So
on.
let's break this down for a second for everybody, because pushing positivity on Pier is about having deep conversations. but it's also about making it actionable as well.
Okay.
So let's say somebody's watching this at their desk, right? Maybe breathing or just something they could do. Can we kind of give them an example of what they can do at their desk?
Yeah.
So we're sitting at our desk.
Immediately just noticing how you're feeling emotionally.
Okay.
And noticing your posture right away.
Okay.
So a lot of the problem is when we're feeling overwhelmed or we're not sure, we're depressed, we forget to notice our posture. So are you in a low power pose or are you in a high power pose? So a low power pose is very sulking and dragging down. It's an exhalation, it's elimination. It's how we like leave the earth. And exhalation is death and inhalation is life. So we come in with life through an inhale, we go out with an exhalation, which is just depleting or dragging down. So a lot of the times you're sitting at work and you're very overwhelmed, you're stressed out. Oh God.
I'll do it later. I'll do it later.
Email.
I never type like this. I never type like this. I mean, I don't know if I'm playing piano or what I'm doing.
So
Maybe I'm
already
playing drums.
start to notice like the rounding of the shoulders, the tightness of the chest, the slouching of the lower back. So immediately, for your breathing, you want an inhale to boost you up. Right?
Wait, in through the nose.
Yes, in through the nose. I went through my mouth, but anyway, it's okay. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose.
I gotta breathe out, right?
Yeah.
I just inhale.
Inhales can take you up as high as you'd like, but the exhale's there to ground you and just to connect you back into yourself. So you tone your belly, exhale, and catch yourself before you collapse way back down. Right? So inhales, feel the lift of your chest. I close my eyes to not feel distracted and connect more with myself.
Just put up a sign maybe if you're at work in the
not
process
disturb.
of yoga, right?
Yes.
It's like,
do not disturb. So breathing is yoga, and that's all I do. Just yoga all day, every day, conscious
yoga is breathing.
That's
a simple definition.
Yeah.
That was much deeper than that.
Breathing yoga is moving meditation.
Okay, so we're at our desk, we're doing some breathing.
Yes.
How many times should people do that?
That
was a good yoga breath.
That's like a sigh. Right? Notice how many times you do that a day. That'll tell you a huge like where you are right now.
Sure.
When I was going through a couple of things, like last week, I noticed a deep exhalation, like just an overwhelm. So it's like stagnant oxygen.
I usually do that after running.
Yeah.
It's like
stagnant breath, stagnant air just filtering around in the body that wants to get out. So how many times a day? 3 times a day.
Okay, how many deep breaths?
Like 3 to 5 deep breaths.
Okay, so we got the breathing done.
Yes.
Is there anything else they could do without getting fired?
Maybe cross your left ankle over your right knee.
Cross left ankle. All right.
Help the hips because the hips
Okay.
are mad at me till this day. It's been like 2-3 years since I left a desk job and they're still having issues. So to limit the issues you have with your hips.
So can we do this while breathing?
Yes,
The thing?
you go. And then exhale, fold forward.
Oh, fold forward.
You feel that right in the outer hip.
Okay.
Then you do
From
both.
there.
And then maybe start to reach for the ground.
You're gonna have to back away from the desk for this one, right?
Yeah.
Don't-
Don't bang your head. Right? So scoot your tailbone back into the back of the chair if
Okay.
you're in one, and then fold forward.
That's it.
And even though you're folding forward, just notice how your lungs start to feel compressed, and you're just fighting for that space.
So are we breathing?
Fighting for your lungs are fighting for the freedom.
So
Yeah. So wherever you are,
are we breathing?
breathe out.
Inhaling when we're coming up, like
Yes. Exhale
that?
down. Inhale, swift.
okay.
Yeah.
So we got we gotta do both legs,
Yes,
right?
we gotta
Not
do
just-
both.
It's about balance, right?
Right. So watch, you might have one leg that's tighter than the other.
Okay. Normal,
So,
right?
yeah, it's normal. It's always my right side. It depends on your dominance. If you're a righty, most likely your right hip is super tight.
I could definitely work on my flexibility, that's for sure.
Yes. So even just doing this, if you can't fold forward and all that, just take your right hand to the knee, push
Okay.
down, left hand to your ankle,
Okay.
pull. So this is the inhale. This is the exhale. Yeah.
So inhale, we're pushing down on our knee.
Uh-huh.
And exhale, we're
Straightening
pulling in
the
our
arm,
ankle.
try to straighten out the elbow, lean
Oh,
back.
yeah.
And then pull, exhale. That's all your strength.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have some strength. I don't think I have that much flexibility. I'm gonna have
There's
to.
strength to press that hip to, yes.
I think the coordination's not there, but we gotta do some work.
It's all
We gotta do
good.
some work.
Yes.
All right. So we have breathing. We have, what would you call this? What's this called?
Figure 4.
Figure 4.
Inhale, lift the
So,
chest.
inhale. Oh, okay.
Fold forward.
I'm trying to keep up. This is like dance class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So, let's see. Now, yoga, we got Reiki, Thai yoga, Thai yoga.
massage.
Now, I've
The
had
newest of them all.
what is this about?
Now it's linking both the spirit and the physical in one. So it's mixing the energy awareness and then the physical, because I'm actually physically moving the energy for you. So spiritually, you can do it with the hands-on healing. He's smiling. What the hell are you talking about?
That's all right. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to raise the awareness.
Yes. So whenever I'm working in the Thai yoga massage, it's now linking the spirit that I've always known and the physical that I'm still trying to understand. But I find it very intriguing because that's like my mission. Like, I just want to keep knowing more and more and more about anatomy, about movement, about physical, where people store pain, like the patterns in all the clients. Everyone has a similar pattern as to like problems in their body. And
so how does somebody pick whether they do yoga, whether they do Reiki, or whether they do a Thai yoga massage? Because it's like, I hear all these and I'm like, all right, well, they all sound like they have their benefits.
amazing,
And
yeah.
if somebody just wants to start with one, right, is there something that's good for this person or this person? How do people even choose?
Well, if you
where
have
to
very
begin?
little body awareness to begin with, start with yoga.
Okay.
Body awareness can also be brought to you through the massage, though.
And body awareness, just what does that mean?
What's your rib cage? Some people don't know. What's your scapula or your shoulder blade? They don't know. What's your shin bone? Sometimes they don't know what their quadricep is, right?
Tuning in, right?
Right. So it's like that lack of awareness is like, okay, you want to go to India, you don't even know where it lies on the
Everybody
map.
point to your quadricep right now. Yeah, do it. You know where it is?
They don't even know. So it's like, I want to go to
Some of you
India,
know,
but
some
they
of you
have
know.
no idea where it lays,
Yeah.
right? Where it's in the world. They just know they want to go, but then if you don't know where you're going, how are you supposed to get there? Like, where do you even start?
So yoga's the foundation.
So yoga will help you dive in. It depends on the teacher.
Okay.
They're cueing, like, are they using anatomy, landscapes?
What's the best place for people to start? Is it a YouTube video? Is it going to a local class? Is it getting in contact with somebody like you for a one-on-one session? What do you think is the best way to really just start?
A video.
A video.
A video.
Like YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube videos, DVDs. Most times people are too shy to go into a room right away. They feel intimidated by everyone else in there. And so they might seek out a video first and then seek out a trainer, like a personal yoga one-on-one, to get them to understand a lot more about what they're doing wrong. Because sometimes with doing the videos, like right now I have a new client and she's like, thank God I came to you. I was doing these videos. I thought I was really good at yoga, and now I realized I was doing it all wrong.
Do you have a recommendation
And
for
alignment
like
is really good.
a
Yeah.
first one for them?
GaiaM.com.
How do you spell
Promo
it?
code PIA20 to get 20% off of anything. GaiaM.com.
How you spell it?
GAIAM.
Gaiam.com.
PIA20
PIA20.
discount code.
Discount code.
All right, so GaiaM
Do
has
it.
lots of awesome beginner DVDs. That's where I started. Rodney Yee. I'm sure there's a lot more, but I'm a creature of habit. Somebody shows me like this doorway to something now I feel is the best thing in the world. I'm always going to go back to that person. And any beginner level programs that you can find is where you can start. Very broken down, maybe like a couple of poses, 4 or 5 poses to really connect to, wow, I can't do that, or wow, this is easy, is a great way to go.
Where do you see clients for yoga?
I do teach privately at my studio, but I teach mostly in a corporate setting or at the Hackensack Gym in Maywood. I feel like I connect a lot with the people in the corporate because that's where I started, and they come in with the same pains I've always had, or the same I don't know what's going on approach that I had in the beginning. So I'm like, I know, try this. If it doesn't work, we'll figure it out. And that's going back to like me wanting to help you understand what's going on so that you can help yourself, because your physical body really wants to help you, and it's just getting tight because you keep doing one thing, and it's like, I'm going to reinforce you so you can be stronger here. But then after a while you realize, now I can't do this to get out, you know, something from a cabinet or something. So just bringing
Usually in an office setting, it's like a coffee, right?
coffee, fridge,
mug,
water
right?
cooler chats. But no, I like going into corporate because I really do connect on a deep level with where I once was, and now helping these people understand in their environment how they can help themselves. Because their gyms downstairs from their buildings, like I wish I had that.
Sure.
That they're like able to take 1 hour away, or maybe like 45 minutes from their, at their computer.
Or like I type.
To like go somewhere else and just get outside of their head and drop into their bodies to like really connect and not forget the physical when they're in that place.
Yeah. Well, that's space too. So
yeah, like, oh, damn it, the printer's not working.
What are some everyday ways that people can help lower stress?
Oh my God, I have many. So,
do tell.
First off, put the phone down and leave it in the car, because we're constantly like just on it.
Let's just be serious here though. You know, that may not be practical for people who constantly have to be tending to emails.
Even if it's 1 minute though.
Okay, so maybe have some disconnect breaks.
Yes.
How frequent would you do that?
I would say once a day to start.
Okay.
If you can do it twice a day, morning and night, perfect. Because you kind of you start your day with a walk, just breathing in fresh air, not being distracted by so many things, because we're constantly distracted, like ads on the highway. Like they're just trying to draw us in. So you're drawing us in, but pulling us from this. And so I always say, like, anything that can connect you back to who you are, remind you of why you're doing what you do. Remember your breathing, because that's really what's there. It goes silent throughout your day. If you can do that, you can do it as many times as you'd like, but practically, with how busy we are, maybe once, twice a day. Just start your day and end your day with a conscious breath and maybe a brisk walk down the block. Or if that's not possible, do laps around your kitchen.
So
Pacing?
Maybe people are taking the bus, mass transit, or a train. Is that breathing is really the best thing they could do?
Close their eyes and tune in.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like tuning into a radio station.
How do you tune in?
What I do, I close my eyes, because you want to just turn off the external stimulants, right? Mm-hmm. Connect with your posture, like where's your rib cage right now? How's my lower back feeling? And then take a full breath in, like you're trying to drop way down into the deepest part of you. Oh, wow. And then exhale.
I mean, this is how things happen, though, right? I mean, there's going to be outside noise. There's going to be distractions, this is perfect, pulling you from, exactly. I mean, there might not be geese walking behind you, but
God forbid.
They just want to get their 15 minutes
in
of
the
fame,
window.
Right?
No. Yeah.
All right.
So
breathing is big.
Yeah. Turn off the phone. Turn off the music too, if you can. I mean, I love music. I shouldn't be the one saying that, but if you can just like drive your car to the store without being distracted by music too, and just listen to the car revving, listen to the other cars going by, just tune in to your noise surrounding you.
This is a perfect example of all that.
Yeah. I mean, and then connect with how your body is responding to that all. Are you getting tenser? Are you more relaxed? So you get to know what makes you relax, what makes you tense.
Sure.
Sometimes people, sometimes this pigeon. Oh my God, it's making me nervous. Is it gonna peck at my feet? Like you realize.
Just being.
Just being. He's just being.
So we got breathing. We have disconnecting for periods of time.
Yeah.
We also have posture. Posture's huge, right?
Yeah.
Just really knowing.
And just being in your posture can be a vacation from the world. You don't have to jet set across seas to get the peace of mind you're searching for. It's all right inside already. Just waiting for you to drop right in. Yeah. So
as far as now, we got the breathing, we got the posture, we have the ability to tune in, tune out, right? Limit the amount of distractions.
There is like a moving meditation if you want to do that.
Okay.
And people can connect with just not being embarrassed, but how it shows up.
How's that work?
So you gotta stand up.
Okay, let's stand up.
So I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna teach you. Yes, get your hinges lubricated.
So if you don't want to be at your desk, you want to get up.
Yeah.
Got some room in the boardroom.
You want to feel empowered again. Maybe you feel like embarrassed about something that happened. Maybe you did something wrong.
Okay.
Whatever.
Or you're feeling good.
Just, you got to flush that energy out.
Okay.
Even when you're feeling good, exactly. So you want to take a full breath in, raise your arms up. Feet are hip distance
Through the
apart.
nose? Through the nose?
A little wider. Yes.
Okay.
Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. You're going to try
Exhale,
to...
both through the nose?
Yes. Both
Not through the
the
mouth?
nose.
Okay.
No.
I'm taking your word for it.
So this is breathing awareness I learned yesterday's workshop, Yoga Shanti with Quinn
Okay.
from Chicago.
Hey, Quinn.
Quinn, thank you, Quinn. Thank you, Joyce. All right, so
Who's Joyce?
Joyce is my mentor.
Okay.
Right? Anyway,
Quinn.
Yoga Shanti fam.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Whoop, whoop.
So this is inspired from that.
Okay.
So inhales, we'll raise your arms up. Exhales, bend the knees and just push.
Eyes open? Eyes open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Inhales, lift your arms up. See if you can watch your hands. Exhales, take your hands outside the frame. Push out, we'll start over. So when you inhale, think about your chest rising up with the lift of your arms. As you exhale, tone the bellies like you're catching the arm's weight as you ground down. And then inhales, you lift up again to fill up. Take your arms around town, elbows hug in, and push your strength out. Yes. And inhale, start again. And down. Through the nose. Inhale up. Around. Elbows hug into the body and push. Right? Let's do that one more time. Inhale up. We're going to talk. Yes.
That's awesome.
I love it. You can get those quadriceps fired up. Do you remember what your quadriceps are?
Where are your quads?
You get their knees to bend and do their thing.
Okay.
Get your body to be happy.
Yep.
Your feeling body gets stagnant. It's like death.
Yeah.
So when
we
your
don't want that.
body isn't moving, it's not happy. It's made to move. And so when you move it in all kinds of ways, it feels better, you feel better. Your emotions might not be where you want them to be, but as soon as you move, what happens? You change.
Maybe we can incorporate some type of like high five yoga, right? It's like,
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about, you're talking about what you're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk a little bit about where you see yourself going in the future.
Okay.
I mean, I know it's all about being present.
I
right?
know.
So where's that vision taking you?
I've actually had this conversation with my friend because she asked me, she's like, where are you going? I honestly would love to evolve more in the Thai yoga massage realm because it's infusing both of what I love, the Reiki, the yoga, and like helping people. I love assisting people and, oh, that's my shoulder, oh my God, and I get so excited. But I really see myself mentoring or certifying people and doing what I do, like the style that I kind of created myself because I learned how to do Thai yoga massage, a flow, but I've infused so much more from pulling from everything else that taught me about myself. And so I can see myself like really starting to help people understand the anatomy, understand the physicality of you, and as well as infusing your spirit and everything into that container. So we're not so out there all the time, but more connected, but also out there.
Because it's very easy to go outward,
Yeah,
right?
it's
But to
very-
go inward is a scary place
It's
for
a
a lot of
scary
people, right?
place for most people. There's a lot
I
of
mean, even for myself,
traumas
right? I mean, there's
existing inside of there. It's like your body doesn't forget. And
Sure.
so you want to avoid that. You'll stay out and you'll keep going and distracting yourself, being around a lot of people, different scenarios, different places, just to distract yourself from going in. So you'll see that in a classroom setting. Some people just can't close their eyes because they're like, oh God, I want to avoid that. I got to keep distracting myself. So I like to get people to not be afraid anymore of that. It could be scary and can cause a lot of emotions to arise and
there's a
uproot.
big word that I started thinking about, and that's acceptance.
Yes, and accept
Right.
that's what happened. You're no longer there. It could be a very scary place, and it's the hardest job I feel to pull or to help motivate people because they're ultimately doing the uplifting, the inspiring
Sure.
for themselves. You can inspire them outside, but they really have to do the work.
So I really appreciate you coming on today, sharing a little bit of your story, and also explaining the differences between yoga and Reiki, and even being able to pronounce Reiki versus Reiki. It's not Reiki, it's Reiki. Say it right.
Reiki.
Reiki, right? And yoga style massage. So if someone wanted to contact you, whether it's an individual, whether it's someone on the corporate level, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me, Yoga by Pia, on Instagram or, Facebook, Pia Pessoa.
Pia
But
Pessoa.
But yoga by Pia at
Okay.
gmail.com, yoga by Pia at hotmail.com.
So I guess if there's one thing that you can leave everyone with, or one way to make all of your teachings actionable for everyone, what would that be?
Oh my goodness, that's such a what? Could you ask that again? Actionable. Your stance. Stand tall.
Stand tall.
Bringing everything and just embracing you. That's all. That's it. Embracing your power where you are, sitting up straight, back straight, head right over your shoulders where it belongs. Not being afraid of this proud stance, this courage that's beaming to like show you the way.
So
That's everything. It's
we
yoga,
have the power
breathing.
Stance.
Yes.
We have the breathing.
Yes.
I think there's only one more thing to do.
What? High five.
Thank you so much for
You're
joining
welcome.
us today. Absolutely amazing
Yes.
story. Definitely think people should even tune in even more, not only to you,
Yeah.
but especially themselves.
Yes, please. Don't forget.
And with that being said, I hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful week. Thank you again, Pia Pessoa.
You're welcome.
One more.
Yes.